Hi all, it's Quinn here with PTSD While Black. Posting this video because I had a mini seizure yesterday while on the phone with my mom, and I'm kind of conducting a little bit of a test. Because today the seizure headache is gone a little bit, but I still have some kind of like a numb sensation on the side of my head, numb and tingling sensation. So I don't know if I'm perhaps going to have another mini seizure. So since I'm home alone, I needed to talk because I noticed that when I'm talking, the language parts of my brain triggers the slowing down process, or I become more aware that, hey, I'm not okay and that something may be going on. So I thought, okay, do a live video. What the fuck? Because early on, if you look at all of my early videos, when I had the concussion symptoms, the stutter that I had was very much so linked to trying to describe locations and directions and emotions. So involving language, directional thinking, and emotional experience were triggers into the slurred speech. And it's one thing for me to have the slurred speech. It's another thing for me to have the nausea, the giddiness, the weird smells, and the sudden flash of a headache. So I don't know how it's all linked. I don't know how it's all linked, but I'm just allowing myself to think of dealing with those things. Okay, so I'm treating this like it's a science experiment. The reason why I'm doing that is I've been resting all day because I didn't sleep well, and the neighbors woke me up at 7, and then I had to be present for a learning meeting at 9. And then I had to do a couples call at 10, and I wasn't very well present because at the couples call, we had to talk about how am I feeling physically, emotionally, and spiritually, and what do I like about my partner today, and how can my partner help me today? We're doing that kind of a thing. And so it was like, I recognized I use a lot of energy, brain energy was being used up thinking about emotions, and I'd spent most of the morning learning this phone skill thing to help out a group. So I'd already used a lot of brain power, and so I was like down for the count at 11:30. My brain was just like, nope, we're not gonna do this. And I was in and out of sleep and dreams, and I could feel myself shaking. So I don't know if I was having, I don't know what the fuck was going on. My husband, I think, went to take a shower, and it was weird because I was aware at the same time that I think it's, when you're about to fall asleep, how you shake. I think that's what was going on. But I remember a few episodes of kind of shaking, and it was quite often. Like, I know I lost count after 3, after 3 times of it happening, but it was quite a few times that was happening, that I was aware that I was shaking. So yeah, and then I was just like out like a fucking light until my husband woke me up to tell me that he was leaving, and then I passed out again and didn't get up until 2. So between 11 and 2 today, might have been the shaking part of the seizure. I have no idea. Anyhow, I was reading a lot of stuff on Facebook just before this, and I was noticing that the wasabi, the weird wasabi smell was coming back again. And I had the numbness. At first, my head wasn't hurting at all. Like, there was the relief of a headache, and that was a good stretch after I drank some water, ate a sandwich, had an apple. I thought, okay, I'm good to rock and roll. I can be normal. And then, like, in the course of things, I saw myself having those symptoms again. But I couldn't really test it out unless I was talking. And so that's where I got the idea of just coming up and doing a live stream video, and as if I'm talking to someone. I don't know if this would be different if there were actually people fucking here. I don't know if that would change this versus me just talking to my camera. Because there's not that emotional connection to the person. Here on YouTube, it's much more strangers than Facebook. I might try it on Facebook later to see what happens with me. So anyhow, I'm wanting to be more aware and in the moment regarding the symptoms that I'm experiencing when I do have a seizure. It's been so long in between them. I was like, yay, I'm good. But apparently and this is PMS, by the way. By the way, the seizure was on Sunday, which is the first last week. So this is the PMS week in my birth control pills. And most of my seizures usually are these last 2 days in the birth control pill pack, and possibly on the Sunday of when I should have started my period. So this is rather interesting that it's up here, but it could also be that that I took a pill late, the Saturday pill. So up here, this pill, I took it later in the day. Normally I take it at 10 a.m., but because I had meetings and I had places that I had to go and I was doing events all day, I don't think I took it until 8. So I really missed it. But there have been other times, like last month, I think I missed an entire day for a pill and I got kind of seizure-y. So I know whatever these fucking seizure symptoms are that I'm having, they're very much so related to my hormone level, whatever's going on. God, it's been a struggle. And I haven't seen the neurologist. Had to cancel my appointment with the neurologist because my insurance changed. And I was also having car trouble and I couldn't get all the way to the other city, even if I could reschedule with him. So I have to get a new neurologist and start this shit all over again. I thought I was in the clear. I've been pretty good for the past few weeks, but just noting these little things. And so I just need to be careful, not be afraid, but to be aware of myself in the moment. How am I taking care of my body? How am I neglecting my body? Making sure that I'm drinking plenty of water, because that's the other thing too, is I think I didn't drink a whole lot of water on Sunday. I drank a soda instead, and I think caffeine is a big factor for me. I can have some caffeine, but if it's too much caffeine plus sugar within the day are good signs of no. Yeah. I'm just saying that I could see that I built a perfect storm this weekend to kind of start this crazy whatever it is. And I don't know if I'm going to have more seizures today. I'm not driving, so that's fantastic. I don't have to go anywhere today, so I don't have to be around any people today. I do need to call my mom back today just to let her know I'm okay. But I'm afraid to call her back on the real. I'm afraid to call my mom back today because I don't know if all this is under control. And I don't want to scare her if I get on the phone and we talk about something important or she's trying to give me information that I have another fucking seizure on the phone. I don't want to scare my mom because she has seizures. See what I'm saying? So I feel like I should call her. Anyhow, yeah, that's what's going on with me. All right. Till next time, kids. Peace.